So in this video, we're going to talk about PayPal, and they recently announced their earnings. They beat estimates, but the outlook was less than stellar. Now, if you've been watching my channel, watching my videos on PayPal, you know it's in the fintech arena. And PayPal, like Block, has a high correlation to the movement of Bitcoin. However, in this recent times, tariffs, deglobalization, Bitcoin is decoupling from everything. So I don't know if PayPal is going to continue to have a strong correlation with PayPal. Nevertheless, before we get into the charts and the analysis, let's actually get into the earnings news. So PayPal has projected adjusted earnings per share of the second quarter that top analyst estimates, but the online payment group flagged that it was leaving its full year financial guidance because of lingering economic uncertainty. Recent data has suggested that consumer sentiment has deteriorated and inflation expectations have risen following the announcement of aggressive U.S. tariffs on a host of countries earlier this month, potentially signaling that many households may choose to rein in expenditures to protect their pocketbooks. Now, tariffs is just another way of taxing U.S. goods. So, yes, less discretionary spending for the vital things that you need in the household. Now, against this backdrop, PayPal forecasts current quarter per share income in the range of $1.29 to $1.31 versus Bloomberg's consensus estimates of $1.22. The company said that it still sees adjusted earnings per share of $4.95 to $5.10 over the entire fiscal year, citing uncertainty in the global macro environment. However, total payment volumes increased by 3.3% versus a year ago of $417.21 billion compared to expectations of $419.23 billion. Net revenue of $7.79 billion was also slightly below estimates. So the tariffs is hitting everyone, especially small business, but including small businesses that transact using PayPal. Nevertheless, where's price heading next? Well, we did get this eventual close above this steep downtrend line. Price is closer to the discount area relative to wholesale prices at $100. Scrolling down to the weekly chart, this weekly buy has served as support not once, not twice, but a third time. And that weekly buy level is just above a monthly buy level. So this $55 to $50 range is where buyers are willing to step in, support price, and actually push price back up, like it recently did in earlier April. Now, I was expecting price to come into the zone, entice buyers, smart money push price back down, fill those unfilled orders, and then move higher. So this move, this rally in price, tells you that there are buyers that's willing to buy at all cost. Now, price is just below a key support resistance band at that $68 level. Look for that to serve as resistance. However, going into the second half of the year, look for price to break through and eventually make its way to this $75 level. This is where you have some micro sell levels near $77. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.